Getting up with you weekday mornings. 20 years and counting. Andrew Carter on the voice of Montreal. CJAD 800.
So I think if you've been a long time listener, you know, that guy with the deep voice just said that I've been on here 20 years. And I think if you've been listening to the Andrew Carter Morning Show for a while, you know that I've battled my own mental health issues over the years. So this is a cause that is very close to my heart. And I was asked to join a fledgling foundation called the Head2Core Foundation, which promotes better mental health through sport. And this is a foundation that will give money to people who deal with physical activity helping mental illness. And proceeds from an event that's going on this weekend. I'll tell you about that in just a moment. It's a very simple 5 or 10K run or walk. And you know the best part of supporting something like this, Sarah? You don't have to walk or run. You could just donate money. The proceeds from the event this year will be donated to the CHAMPS program at the Physical Activity Lab at McGill University's Kinesiology Department. And Dr. William Harvey is here in studio with me. We call him Dr. Billy. Provides resources and support for school-age children with ADHD. How you doing, Bill? Good to see you.
I'm doing well, Andrew.
So tell me about first of all, what is ADHD, and how do these kids suffer?
Sure. Kids with ADHD or attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, it's the largest neurodevelopmental disorder in all of childhood. Approximately 3 to 5% of children, school-age children, are affected. In Quebec, I think the numbers hover around, but anywhere between 4 to 8% of people who are diagnosed. They're affected through different behaviors. So they have behaviors of inattention, impulsivity, or hyperactivity.
Right.
And essentially, they're a group of people who aren't very well understood.
So they get in trouble a lot. They're excluded from things.
They're
just troublemakers, according to some people.
Some of them, yes. Some of them, no. I mean, if you're inattentive, you're a daydreamer. So it comes. Yeah. It's like a range. So it's a continuum of different behaviors. So yeah, you can get in trouble. Your behavior can get you in a lot of trouble, to a point where you're excluded from friends, from being able to go on social outings. You may be very nervous about going out, and because ADHD doesn't exist alone, it co-occurs with things like anxiety and depression, and things like conduct disorder. Yeah.
So how are you helping these kids with physical activity? What do you do?
Well, what we try to do is we try to teach them how to regulate their own behavior while they're being active. So we've got a nice formula set up for the kids to learn how to play, and essentially they get excluded, Andrew, from their skills are really poor. The myth about ADHD is that these kids are really active and that they're really fit and they do really well in sports. And it's actually quite the opposite for about 60% of the kids. When 60% of the kids will have a co-occurring condition called developmental coordination disorder. So they're awkward. So the myth is that they learn better through their bodies and they're fit. And the studies that we've done with my group will show the opposite. So what we try to do is we try to teach them how to be active.
Right. And so when people donate to this lab, what does the money go to do?
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to create a new project. We're going to call it the PALS Project, the Physical Activity and Leisure Skills Project. And we're going to try to get a community-based group together. We're going to ask the children and their parents and the docs and the psychologists and the teachers to all give us a little bit of input to see what we can create. We want to create something sustainable in the community, so that I was mentioning to you before, we had a service learning project at the Douglas Hospital many years ago, where we had 25 children with ADHD at one time on the floor, being able to be physically active and having a lot of fun. Well, I actually want to do that in the community now. So this is what the money is going to go towards. We're going to have my research group get together. We're going to have some of our students start having their research projects, helping us to develop a cool new project.
That's the voice of Dr. William Harvey, and we're talking about the CHAMPS. It's called the CHAMPS program at Physical Activity Lab at McGill University's Kinesiology Department. That's where the money from this year's event is going. The event is for the Head2Core Foundation. You can go to head2core.org. This is an organization that I'm very closely associated. In fact, I'm on the board of directors of this association. It's head, the word head, the number 2, the word core.org, head2core.org for more information. You can go to my Facebook page and support. Yeah, there's a CJAD team, Sarah. You're running on Sunday. Did you know that at Parc Maisonneuve? Yeah. Yeah, congratulations. I know how much you like to jog. And we could use all the support we could get. I really do appreciate your time.
Oh, thank you,
Okay.
Andrew. Yeah, I appreciate it.